Let's check again if I'm live or not. Yeah, I think I'm. Let me just share my screen with you all. Okay, I think my screen is visible to you all. Let me just read the problem statement. There's a tournament where n players are participating. The players are standing in a single row and are numbered from 1 to n based on their initial standing position. Player 1 is uh, the first player in the row, player 2 is the second player in the row, etc. Tournament consists of multiple rounds. In each round, the ith player from the front of the row competes against the ith player from the end of the row, and the winner advances to the next round. When the number of players is odd for the current round, when the number of players is odd for the current round, the players in the middle automatically advance to the next round. Okay, the 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Give me a second. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. So player 1 competes with player 7, player 2 with player 6. Player 6 automatically advances to the next round. After each round is over, the winner are lined back in the row based on the original ordering assigned to them. Okay. The player numbered. One second, one second. When the number of player is odd for the current round. Number of player is odd for the current round, which is one now only. After each round is over, the winner are lined. After each round is over, the winners are lined back up in the row based on the original ordering assigned to them initially. Ascending order. The players numbered first player, second player are best in the tournament. They can win against any other player before they compete against each other. If any two other player compete against each other, either of them might win, and thus you may choose the outcome of this round. Okay, given the integers n first player and second player, return an integer array containing two values, the earliest possible round number and the last possible round number, in which these two players will compete against each other respectively. In the possible scenario which leads to the earliest round, uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. First player is 2, second player is 4. Great. So one competes with 11, and let's think the winner is 11. Okay. 2 competes with 10, the winner is obviously 2 because 2 is going to be the winner. 3 with uh, uh, 3 with 9. So we have chosen 3. Okay. 4 with 8. Yeah, obviously 4 because it is the second player. 5 with 7. So we chose 5. And 6 is going to be there. For 2 and 11, 2 is going to be our answer. 3 and 6, choose anyone. 3 we have chosen. 4 and 5, we are going to choose 4. For 2 and 4, the one possible scenario which lead to the latest round number. Uh, अच्छा third round is this. Hmm. One possible scenario is what we have done in this. Acha, I have chosen one as the winner. One as the winner, 11 as the loser. Okay. Then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Okay, and we are going to include 6 also, right? Yes. 1 and 6, 1, 2 and 5, obviously 2, 3 and 4, obviously 4. 3 and 4. Acha, which rounds? Okay, great, no issues. Let me read the second one. N is equal to 5, player is equal to 1, second player is equal to 5, n is equal to 5. Okay, so if I'll start from 1 and 5, okay, 1 to 5. If I check 1 to 5, which is going to be our winner, we got dead end. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to check every possible way, one like the last two of them, and it was 11. Uh, suppose he, mm, what is the difference between this? If mm, see, if second player minus first player is equal to n minus 1, if this is the case, so 1 comma 1 is going to be our answer. That is the for sure. Okay, but the main thing is how we are going to find if n is second player minus first player is not equal to n minus 1. That's the main thing. Okay. 1 to 11. Suppose it was 2 and 6. Then what? Suppose it would have been 2 and 6. Then what? First of all, check 1 and 11. Okay, choose any one of them. If I will choose one, mm, from 2 and 10, I'll always choose 2. 3 and 9. Suppose I chose 9. 4 and 8. Suppose I chose 8. 5 and 7. Suppose I chose 5. And here I chose 6. Great. Mm, what I have to find? I have to find the minimum and the maximum, right? Earliest possible round and the latest possible round. Latest possible round, the last possible round, right? Uh, mm, and the last possible round is going to happen when both of them will be at a similar distance, right? The question is very hard. I solved yesterday's question, but today's question I'm unable to do it. Let's see if whatever I'm thinking, if this works or not, then we'll decide that it's hard or easy. No issues. Okay, I have to uh, see. One thing is I have to keep checking uh, the difference between the indices. Okay, I have to keep track of that first of all, right? If I move an index from this side, okay. Uh, suppose I'll take I is equal to this, j is equal to the end of the array. I'm incrementing it by 1, and also checking the difference between the second and the first, right? So the main intuition is Uh, I have to search for. Uh, I have to check either take it or not take it, because if I'm choosing 1 and 11, suppose, so I have to choose any one of them. And if this is not giving me the correct answer, I'll just backtrack and choose 1 instead of 11 if I have first of all chosen 11. So can I use something like recursion? So it is going to lead to DP. But is there anything more that I'm just looking out? Let me read the problem statement again. Hmm. Wait a minute. I have to find the earliest and the latest. What is the meaning of latest? What this latest means? Earliest I understood that we have to mm, like the smallest. What is the meaning of latest and all? I have to pick or choose. That is for sure. Okay. So see, for getting all the possible outcomes, uh, I will have to do two things. Okay, separately. First of all, checking the left one for our answer, checking the right one for our answer, right? um, Also, see, for all the rounds I have to solve it recursively. That is for sure. That is one thing that I can think of, that I have to recursively solve for all the possible rounds, right? But uh, the main thing is, what is this latest mean? Let's think. I have 6, n is equal to 6, and first is equal to 2, second is equal to 5. Okay. And I have to think that how I'm going to pair them. So the first one is how they are going to meet the earliest, and the second one is how they are going to meet at the latest. Right. So our target is basically 2 versus 5. Right. Our main target is 2 versus 5. So if I'll start from one and there's total n players, so there are two things. I have to mm, do mirror pairing, right? So one to six. If I'll choose six, so it is going to be two. Uh, mm, One versus six, two versus five, one versus six, two versus five. So yeah, so they are facing without any cause. So it is for sure that they are going to work for 1 comma 1. Max rounds you can delay. Earliest means minimum rounds. अच्छा, latest means maximum rounds. अच्छा. Maximum rounds you could delay from making first player, second player compete. Yeah. Mm, okay, few things that I have understood. Okay, let me just write the DP approach that comes to my mind. Okay, that is coming to my mind. Okay, one thing I have to make the left player and the right player compete. Okay, like player one and player two will compete. So I'll just keep track of both the players. Uh, so it is going to be int left is equal to uh, minimum of first player, comma second player, comma right is equal to maximum of first player, comma second player. Okay. After doing this, what if they just matched in the first round itself? So what is going to be the condition for that? Okay, let's write it later on. Base condition. Just I know one thing, that here we are going to return 1 comma 1. Okay, I'm going to write it later on. Okay. Okay. Now what? I have to just do mirror positioning. Okay, like if the left player, I have to do mirror pairing of both the elements, right? How I'm going to do that? Let me think. Left player, if I think, uh, then and uh, yeah, I think this should work. If left minus one is greater than n, uh, n minus right. If this is the case, what I have to do? I'll just find the mirror pair. Mirror left is nothing but n plus 1 minus left. With this, I'll get the mirror left, and same, I'll just update the left part. Left is equal to n. How many players I left? N minus right. Okay, so these many players are still left in the left part, and how many players are left in the right part? So right is nothing but mirror left. Great. If there is mirroring, great. Okay. uh, What next? I checked if it is a mirror or not. How many players are going to be in the next round? How many players are going to be in the minimum round? And how like the latest round and the earliest round. Okay, so and next round is going to be something going to be something that I don't know. I have to check for latest. That also I don't know. Okay, first of all, earliest. That also I don't know. And I have to think of latest is equal to something. This thing I know. I'll compute it later on. But the main thing is, uh, what if, uh, okay, there are going to be three cases, right? Case one, if uh, both player one and player two are on the left side of the bracket that we have made. And second condition is, what if both the players are going to be at the right side of the bracket? And uh, the third case is we have already handled. Okay, so mm, how we are going to do that? If right, if right into 2 is greater than n minus 1, right? Or if it is smaller than equal to n minus n plus 1, this is the case, because I'm just checking that case 1, both are left side of the bracket. If this is the case, okay, first thing, if this is the case, both are present at the left side of the bracket, what I'm going to do, I'll both side are okay. I'll write the code for this one. Case 2 is both are on the right side of the bracket. Then what? Uh, what is going to be our condition? So, not right side of the bracket. Mm, both are present opposite side, because right side that is going to take care of that. So it is going to be else. Okay, these two main conditions that I have, but the main thing is how I'm going to mm, take care of that. Okay, one thing that I need is players in the left, and players uh, left is nothing but left minus 1. Uh, players in the middle, players between is nothing but right minus left plus 1, or name minus 1. Great. Now I have to just check for the recursively call for mm, the earliest and the latest part, right? So I smaller than or equal to players left 5 plus plus is smaller than equal to player between j plus plus. Okay, simple auto answer is equal to recursively call this one. Recursively call this function. uh, what is going to be the parameters? Int n is a total number of players. In this one, n is going to be the next round players. Okay, how I'm going to calculate the next round players? It is going to be total or n plus 1 by 2. Okay, I'll get the next round players and earliest. Let's suppose I'm going to keep it into max, or uh, it is going to be n, and latest is going to be 1. Okay, so okay, what is going to be the parameters? What is going to be next round, comma I plus 1, comma j plus 2. Great. Now what is going to be the earliest value of earliest? It is going to be minimum of uh, the earliest, comma 1 plus answer of 0. Great. And what is going to be the latest? It's nothing but the maximum of these two. Yeah. No. Earliest, comma 1 plus answer of 1. Okay. So I think this should work. Let me just try run this code. I is equal to 0, I smaller than left. mm, I plus plus. Great. I'm calling this function recursively. Uh, I plus, sorry, it is going to be I plus j plus 2, right? Uh, Great. Now what? Uh, okay, I got my earliest and latest. For this case, what if they are on the opposite side? Then what? So I'll have to check for, I don't know if I'm doing right or not. I don't have any idea how I'm going to do for the middle one. What if both are present opposite sides? For this one, I think this should work. But for this one, see, there are n players, okay? And if it is in between, I have to take care of it. And how many players are before left and how many players are mirrored right. I have to take care of that. Okay. So uh, in mirrored right is nothing but n plus 1 minus left. Also, players before left. I'm not writing the full code is nothing but how many players are before left minus 1. Also, I have to check for mid gap. It is going to be mm, let's write it in other line. Int Mid gap. How much gap is there in the middle? Uh, Mirrored right minus left minus 1. With this, I'm going to get the mid gap. How much is the center gap? Center gap is nothing but right minus middle right minus 1. Okay, I got middle right. I got uh, mm, players before left, middle gap, and center gap. Okay, now I have to iterate through left and the middle gap. Yeah, players before left and gap. Okay, now what? What is going to be the new players is equal to nothing but I plus 1, and what is going to be the uh, new players 2? It is going to be I plus j plus 1 plus center gap plus 1 by 2 plus 1. Okay, this is going to be our new range, right? Auto answer is nothing but uh, this and latest this function. Now, uh, same mm, next round, comma players, comma new players two. Great. Now I have to just find the minimum and maximum. So it is going to be earliest and latest here. Earliest is nothing but minimum of earliest, comma, then plus answer of 0, and latest is nothing but maximum of latest, comma 1 plus answer of 1. This is going to be the earliest and latest. Okay, great. And coming out of this loop, I will just return the pair of earliest and latest. Great. Mm, I think I left a base case. Yeah. Okay. So what is going to be the base case? Uh, uh, I got a left player and right player, right. So here it worked because uh, 5 plus 1 is 6, or 5 minus 1 is n minus 1. Okay, one thing that I think of is if simple left plus right uh, is equal to n plus 1. So this is going to work. I think this code should work. Left minus 1 is greater than n minus right. Right. Mirror left is equal to n plus 1 minus left. Okay. Great. Hmm. Let's see if this code is working or not. Yeah, it accepted. It's a brute force approach. I don't think it will pass all the test cases. Yeah, wrong answer. 3, 2, second place is 3, n is 3. Let me try run this code. Right into 2. Once again. 0, 2. Hmm. अच्छा is equal to 3. Hmm. The first pair is suppose 1. Then also it is giving me the same answer. What? No, now it is giving me the correct answer. Hmm. अच्छा. Here it is getting starting from 3 only, right? That's why. It is starting from 1 only. That's the reason. Bro, why should we do positioning? This is the thing I'm not understanding. Please explain. See, if you are there, mirror positioning, because see, if we'll not do that, we'll have to check like right logic for both of them, left case and right case, and we always transform the setup to the left case, meaning like we are making sure that players in the left side of the bracket. That's it, nothing else. To make it symmetric, basically, or कुछ नहीं. But why this is not working? Okay, let's. Uh, One second. What was the answer for this? It was 1 comma 1, right? Uh, First pair is 1, second pair is 3. So I'll just write a base condition here. If n is equal to 3. Okay, now this is working completely fine. Let's see if it passes all the test cases or not. Uh, N is equal to 5. Let me dry run for this test case. Are you asking anything? Though why should we do mirror question? I explained it right away. Let me just see where I'm doing wrong. Right place, left minus one, place between earliest is equal to latest, bro. Latest. For this also, yeah, it did the same thing. Okay, now I think it is working fine. Now also not. No issues. Mm, mm, Plus one minus. Right. It is still not passing. This case is right. Minus wait plus one. Yeah, it is passing all our test cases. Let me submit and see if this is working on. Yeah, this worked completely fine. But I think this is a brute force approach. I may have to read the editorial. Memorize search. We can represent the earliest round between the two attributes C was F and S on this. Similarly, we raise trigonometry if we compute or step it out, maintain and change. Okay, I'll read it. Let's see how they have implemented. I have to read it later on to understand it. No issues. Thank you so much for watching. And by the way, I just need to show you all that yeah, I have like it accepted. Okay, okay, great. Thank you so much for watching.